Second Cup, sponsored by Public Espresso and Coffee.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. And boy, do I mean that. Oh, my goodness. It's been a long week. Considering how the week started, we obviously were all hoping for a victory Monday. That didn't happen. We had all the fog. Now we're dealing with flooding. There's ice jam. I mean, it's always something. So, to finally be at the weekend, I'm ecstatic. How are you guys feeling about it? How are you feeling?
That loss feels like an eternity. This was this week?
That was literally
this
week.
That just shows how this week has been going. It's been a time. Let's just put it that way. So thank goodness it is Friday.
Huge TGIF. Good morning, everyone. So Ed and Katie are off today and yesterday. So you got me and Adam here hanging out with you guys, and we love to hang out with the Cuppies. So thanks for welcoming us always with open arms. It means a lot. Good morning to Megan. Good morning, Lori. Kelly, good morning. Mary, good morning to you. Felicia, good morning. Lori, TGIF. We so agree. Howard says, good morning. Julie, good morning to you and all the Cuppies. Anita, good morning. Shirley, good morning from Florida, where I'm sure it is nicer here. Bonnie says, good morning from North Branch, Michigan. Marguerite, hi. Nancy, hello. Okay, let's start off talking about your morning, Adam. You did not have to deal with all the grossness we're dealing with outside. You had some fun at Disney on Ice.
I did get to have some fun at Disney on Ice. It was much better than bracing that storm.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. That's my first time that I've ever gotten to see a behind the scenes look at any type of event like that. So for me personally, it was really fun, and just seeing what that goes into the show. We just got a glimpse of it this morning, and it was cool that we were able to show people what that glimpse was. But I mean, when I was talking to them, they're talking for this show. Typically, their shows take about 2 weeks to rehearse, to get the routines down and stuff like that. But this show, because it was like a revitalized show and it was new routines for the Find Your Hero story with Disney on Ice, it took them 6 weeks to actually prep and learn everything that they needed to for the shows. And they've already done like 22 shows. I don't remember the exact number, but it's over 20 shows.
They're
all
so
across.
busy. They're so talented. Have you guys ever seen Disney on Ice? Have you been there down at the Key Bank? Something you can do with the family possibly this weekend. They're here,
Till Sunday.
Till Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it's Find Your Hero is the theme. You saw some costumes and Encanto and all that fun stuff.
Encanto, they had Moana, they have it's Encanto, Moana, and Frozen. Those are the three.
Right?
And Tangled, yes. So those are the four. I think those are the four main shows that they're going to have, or the four main movies that they're going to be pulling from. And they have the different acts. They were talking about the costumes. They go through like 5 to 6 costume changes in a night. So it's pretty cool. Like they showed me how the clothes are all tied for them to be able to make those costume changes quick. So, and it's just all those little stuff that you wouldn't really think of that goes into it. And it's pretty cool.
It's awesome. And you were out there like waving the flag.
You saw me. Come on.
Ice skating because we know how you feel.
Absolutely not. We are not getting me on skates. We don't need to do that anymore. Y'all have had that taste of it already, and I don't think we need to do it again.
Funny. Marguerite says this is your reward for all your snowstorm coverage, getting to do Disney on Ice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She sees you. She sees all the work.
Oh.
Anita says she's gone to Disney on Ice with her granddaughter. Lori says she went in the 90s. Great show. Barb, if you missed it, Ed and Katie are off. They're enjoying some time off. It's been quite the week, so I'm happy that they are getting to kick back and relax a little bit. Ed, last night, you may have seen some pictures. They went to go down to New York City to their finalists for an award, our I-Team, for his coverage from Behind the Blue Line. So they were finalists. They didn't end up winning the award, but they were in a room with incredible journalists. So, just shout out to them for, doing that.
The category they were in, who they were aligned with, when I think Ed and Aaron, CNN, ABC, and some other local television stations, and Sean Mickey, our investigative team producer, he said that's only the second time that the awards that they went to have recognized reporting in Buffalo. So shout out to our I-Team for the work that they did.
Man, I mean, everyone who tunes in, I'm so grateful for our Cuppies and for people who watch us, because they know that we do such a good job and they know how hard we work, from snowstorms to our I-Team coverage to voices and everything. It's really awesome to get recognition for a lot of that. Our team took
100%.
3 Emmys, and we had, the DuPont Awards down there, and they looked all dapper and all that good stuff. So yeah, check out the pictures here. Yeah, there
they are.
Our news director, Aaron Mason. There's Ed, Sean Mickey, and Jeff Wick, who was our photographer. They worked so hard on this series. Go to our website. Behind the Blue Line is what it's called if you want to give it a watch. But they were down at Columbia University, the journalism school, checking that stuff out. And they were like, David Muir was there, I think, and they were there with Ginger and all the cool people who are on GMA. So that's awesome. Oh, Barb is complimenting my hair. Shout out. Because of all the different hairstyles I've seen, this is the bestest. LOL, seriously. This is the easiest, and I'll be real. I need to watch it, and I need to get this together. But as long as Barb likes it, I will.
You said it looks good. You'd be pulling off anything.
I try so hard. The shower takes forever to wash my hair, but I need to get on it. But shout out to the people. Okay, we're going to move on to talking a little bit about the flooding and everything going on. What's it looking like outside your house, on the roads, if you've been driving out there? It's been tough. I mean,
it was coming down this morning. Even I walked out and I was soaked just getting into my car, then coming into the station. It was coming down this morning.
It was so rough. My poor dog. I have a little wiener dog. Her name is Reese, and she hates the rain, and she just doesn't understand what's happening to her. And I have the umbrella. I'm like, stay under the umbrella. We can be okay. But we struggled all through the morning. And then on the roads, there were many accidents over in the 290, hydroplaning, all that stuff. And then we've got all of the ice jams that are happening, leading to increased flooding. So everyone's been preparing for that. There's a lot going on. So tell us what it looks like outside I know. Oh, Peter's saying David Muir was there and not Katie. I know, that's her guy. I'm so sorry for her, but she's enjoying vacation. She's having time off. She's enjoying too. Lori said this flooded bad here in Lockport. Be careful. Yeah, on the roads, it's taking that extra time. Gonna go the extra mile here for sure.
Yeah, schools K-5 in Lockport, and the Lockport city schools are closed, correct? Is that what we saw?
Yeah. Schools closed in Lockport because of that. That's a good call. It's just so hard to get around there. I believe there's a road closed in Grand Island. West Seneca has some road closures. I mean, we got so much snow when you think about it.
It was
like 6 feet in some places. So when all of that melts, this is what we're dealing with.
Well, and that's the thing too. I mean, I understand. Like, I know the blizzard and the November storm last year were terrible from what all of you guys were telling me from the blizzard special that we had. And then when I was talking to people in last week's snowstorms with the one we had on Sunday and then coming in Wednesday, Thursday, I'm having residents tell me just the steady snowfall, they haven't seen that since the 90s. And to me, I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, some communities are dealing with this kind of stuff all the time, and they're like just kind of tired of it, and you can tell that they're fatigued. But a lot of these creeks in our area just flow in with all that extra water. And anyone who lives in any of these areas, obviously, you know where you're dealing with. Just be careful if you can. Make sure there's no valuables in the basements and stuff like that. I know yesterday we talked about the sump pumps and all that. Or the other day we talked about sump pumps. So make sure the sump pumps are pumping, getting that water out of there.
So I'm going to correct myself. It was Star Point Central Schools. So not Lockport. Star Point Central Schools, K-5, closed today due to the flooding.
Linda says it snowed that much just for you, just because you're new.
That was I told our news director, Aaron, after our coverage on Sunday at Orchard Park, I said, this was my real welcome to Buffalo. And he said, it's long overdue. So
it's long overdue.
No sympathy, but nah.
5 years, I feel like I've seen it all, but everyone just really always talks about the blizzard of 77. Like, that's the worst thing. Robert says, blizzard of 77 was bad. Our Tonawanda Creek is running fast and high too, Lori says. Barbara wanting everyone to be careful. Turn around, don't drown, be safe. Niagara County really sounds like they're dealing with a lot of water. We're going to do our best to get crews out there and get some video. So we're going to keep covering this throughout the day to make sure everyone stays safe. And
any video that you may have that outside of your home or wherever you may be, if you guys want to send in video to us as well, that is always helpful to get it from your guys' perspective. Again, anytime you guys can help us out, just like you guys were helping us out with the snowstorm last week, that was amazing. It really helped us with our coverage. Same thing this week. If you guys want to send in video, what you're seeing.
Yes. But Justin says we truly needed this mid-January thaw. We've been through what's felt like so many different eras of the weather. So we had obviously back-to-back those twin lake effect storms. Then we had fog and mist to go through the week. And then we knew it was going to warm up. It warmed up. Now we have all this rain and we're dealing with the ice jam flooding and all that stuff. And then on Sunday, more snow. So
I hadn't heard the more snow for Sunday.
Here we go.
That's going to take me out. I don't like it.
Aaron was talking about it this morning. You hear Mary Beth talk about it a little later today. And we're talking like 3 inches, I think, for the Buffalo area.
That's not terrible. It's just a nuisance at this point.
Yeah, places like Olean, I think, getting higher totals. But This is what we do in the winter. This is what we go through. I know, Melly. Yes, snow. I don't know if we have the 7-day to pull up because I'm not making up. This is what Aaron said this morning. He did say snow for Sunday.
And Aaron was on track with the entire storms last week. He was hitting the dot every time.
Lori says it's time for spring and the groundhog to not see his shadow. Yes, we are going to have Groundhog Day, I think, next week. Don't give me something.
I'm sorry. I had to laugh after I've learned about.
I'm not a big fan of Groundhog Day. We give this rodent so much credit.
I didn't know what Punxsutawney Phil was until I got to upstate New York. That's not a thing we pay attention to. I've never paid attention to Groundhog Day.
Inner circle and that they speak Groundhogese. Whatever.
We'll leave it at that. We'll
leave it at that. But everyone's really saying that they're over winter, and they really hope that Punxsutawney Phil, whether he's right or not, is predicting 6 weeks of spring. That spring is coming early because everybody is over it. Barbara says this is why she's a snowbird. I'll see you in May. Yeah, that will be really cool. I cannot wait to get there. Mary says, Adam, get with the times. And Connie wants to know if you're going to be covering Groundhog Day
Absolutely
down at
not. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. No, I will not be. I don't know if that's what people actually want to see that? Because I don't know if I've planned. Today is my planning day. I'm going to start planning more of my stuff for the future weeks. I don't know if that's actually something. Dunkirk Dave.
Dunkirk Dave is a groundhog. He's a local one, so you don't have to go as far.
That would be cool to do a Dunkirk Dave. I don't know if I want to go down into where Punxsutawney is after what you were telling me about their community. But
so funny. Zeke says no, we do not want to see that. Love that.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all the confirmation that I needed. We're good.
Yeah. Peter says yes. Groundhog Day is next Friday. I wanted to know whether Groundhog went to meteorology school, and he's never seen the movie. I've also never seen the movie, but I do hear it's good. Now, some people are hitting us with the reality here. Jim says we still have 2 months of winter left. Brittany's saying it's not even February yet. Buffalo should not have snow melting right now. I mean, my birthday's in late April, and my first 2 years here it snowed on my birthday. So we know that we have more to go here, and that we're going to have all of the cold to deal with, all the winter blues, and we'll push through it. We'll find a way. But it is nice to at least see these above average temperatures for now. It was nice to have like a little bit of a break, and then we'll see. Someone, I believe, said they were tired of the muddy paws, but get ready for snowy paws because that's coming right back. And that's something that we will have to deal with. Some people said they do want to see it.
Dunkirk Dave, I will do.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how I can work that out. Maybe we could do it. Hopefully that would be actually pretty cool to do it in something more of a local tie here. Punxsutawney down in, what's it called? Isn't it in Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's kind of a trek for us. So if we can do, if I don't have anything planned already for Friday, I got to look at my calendar. And maybe we could do Dunkirk Dave. That would be cool. So let me check it out.
Yeah, shout out Zeke, Taurus Gang. We're both Taurus.
Taurus Gang.
This is the Taurus Puppy Show.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to spring where we can celebrate our birthdays and we can have our tourist season. But Melly says we need it to freeze. Yeah, when that lake freezes, it usually saves us, but I don't know if it will. Who knows what's in store? Someone mentioned the winter blues out here.
And Hannah Hannah Ferreira just did one story on the winter blues.
She's doing a winter blues story. It was Barb. Barb says, winter blues, I found if you can grow something indoors, a plant. She's starting some spinach plants. It kind of helps to boost the mood. Yeah, how are you boosting the mood? Is it going outside? Brittany says, stiff booze to cure the winter blues. Maybe that's what works. But when we're talking about, things to do, a lot of people maybe go out to restaurants and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
We know that in Western New York, we have some of the best food spots. When you talk about wings, beef on weck, we have so many good staples. But 2 local restaurants just got nominated for an award.
And it's a pretty big deal with the award.
The James Beard Award, so it's like a culinary arts award. And 2 of our local restaurants got nominated, which is so awesome to hear about. But we want to know what your favorite spots are. What are your places to go? Like, how do you spend happy hour? This is a Waxlight is one of them. And the other one is like a smokehouse. I forget what it's called. It's
Southern Junction. I have seen them on social media. Step Out Buffalo. They're great in terms of giving all the different little spots. I saw they did something at Southern Junction, and I've been wanting to go there. I just haven't had a chance.
I honestly might go tonight.
It's a little tight. Hey.
It might be time.
Come on, I might pull up with you then. Let's go.
It just looks so good. So yeah, there it is. 2 Buffalo restaurants become semifinalists for the James Beard Awards. And we certainly hope that they take the prize home, and they're within 10 minutes of each other. So you really don't have to go far in Buffalo for good food. Shout out your favorite places. Zeke says Beltline Brewery on Swan in Hamburg is his spot. Cozy Thai in the village of Hamburg. Oh, I love Thai food. A good pad Thai.
I haven't found a good. Okay, where's a good place? Who just said it? Cozy Thai.
Cozy Thai.
I'll have to check that out.
That's really good. Bonnie says, seriously, Western New York has some of the best food in the country.
I've said this before. It kind of took me by surprise. I didn't know what to expect with Buffalo food, and I've come to a liking of it. There's a lot of different good spots. Obviously, wings are undefeated. I've never had a better chicken wing than I've had
Barbell's
here.
number one. Barbell's my number one wing
Barbell
spot.
in East Aurora was phenomenal when I finally went,
It was
and
like I was euphoric. Like I literally did not know where I was after it.
they had lemon pepper wings. I hadn't found
Oh,
a
they had
place.
lemon pepper?
Yes, I had
Oh,
not
shoot.
found a place that had lemon pepper wings, and they had lemon pepper, and they were amazing. I eat my wings with ranch. That was a great combination. Lemon pepper ranch, I love it. I know that's not a popular opinion.
We'll try to forgive him for that.
I keep it real.
Rough, but whatever. People are asking if you have had a fish fry yet.
I haven't had a fish. I'm not a fish person like that. I'm kind of starting to like fish a little bit more.
Wait.
The taste is starting to come, so I'll have to try one coming up soon. I'll have to
So
check
we're
it
getting into that season where back when I was a morning reporter, I used to do Fish Fry Friday. Every Friday, I would highlight 2 different spots doing fish fries in our area because there are
Ooh.
just that many. A lot of people do it year round, but during the Lenten season when people can't have meat on Fridays, they obviously do fish.
There you go.
And our fish fries here are legendary. So people are saying Fish Fry Friday is some of the best
I'll
food
check
that
it
you
out.
can get here. And there are also dragging you for ranch, which we knew was going to
I knew you guys were going to, but like I said, I keep it real. I put out my personality. I put out my interests. So you guys are going to learn. It may not be in the same as you guys, but again,
Yeah, Shonda says,
I'm not gonna hide it.
"Ooh, His ranch." Lorian says it's blue cheese all the way. I don't know what to tell you guys. We're trying to do everything we can. We already gave him the Lake Effect Snow. We've been teaching him about the fish fry. I don't know if we can get through to him on the entire ranch situation.
Yeah, the blue cheese. I don't know. I've tried. I've been trying it. Still not rocking with me.
No, Anita says she'll do a fish fry every week of the year. They're really, really good.
I gotta try it.
G. McCarthy's has some really good ones.
Mhm.
There's a lot to enjoy. Kim says going to Alton's tonight for fish. It's awesome there. So a lot of notes here in the comments. People are like writing down these restaurants. They're going to be just absolutely swamped tonight. Howard says, OMG, beer battered haddock, so yum. Go to Ray's Tavern in the town of Porter. Excellent place for fish.
Raspberry wings, Justin. Where's this at?
Need to hear more about that. Raspberry wings. Oh, is that G. McCarthy's or where is that?
I also learned. I remember I was telling you guys about the restaurant that I checked out for Restaurant Week. It's Big Mama's Hustle and Soul in Tonawanda.
It's,
Yes.
Niagara Falls Boulevard.
Niagara Falls Boulevard. It's right over there by the East Sporta, all of that, all in that shopping center right there. They were really good. That was some of the best mac and cheese that I had. I didn't try it on air, but I had it after, and it was really good. So they're a mom and pop shop. Again, go check them out. They are really good, and you'll be able to see it. It's right on the corner of where they're at off Niagara Falls Boulevard. So check them out.
2 more tries. They're asking, have you tried beef on weck and sponge candy?
Sponge candy is good. People were saying, "Oh, it's not the texture of a sponge." Yeah, it is. I kind of get that. It's a soft, fluffy feeling. I get that, the idea of how it's sponge candy or how it's a sponge. Beef on weck, I have not had yet, so I need to try that as well.
Beef on weck, I've only had once. I got to be real, and maybe now I'm gonna get dragged. I don't get it. I don't see the fantasy. I don't it's just kind of like a roast beef sandwich. I know we have the au jus sauce. It was like fine.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I wouldn't order it.
I'm not a big roast beef person, so I don't know how I'd feel
That's
about
what
it.
I'm saying. It's not. Maybe it's just
Mhm.
you got to be in the mood for it. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite thing.
Could be.
But love a good sponge candy. That's really good. Lorianne says Oliver's in Batavia for sponge candy and other candies. Lori's restaurant in Warsaw has the best beef on weck and chicken wings. Ooh, Susan Mooney's mac and cheese. I was not hungry before second cup started, but I'm
Moody's.
now. So good. Best mac and cheese, Justin says, Griffin Gastro Pub. Where is that? You got to start
I'll
putting the
check that
addresses
out.
in here now. I'm going to I have a list of restaurants in Buffalo and
Mhm.
put little check marks next to the ones I really like. Oh, Main Street Pizza has those raspberry wings. Marguerite says.
Main Street. Okay, I'll have to check. Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about raspberry wings.
No.
though.
You know what I had for the first time with wings? I had peanut butter and jelly wings at a Bill's tailgate.
Ew.
No,
I don't like
try
peanut
to, oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't like peanut
But
butter.
I was
That's my one downfall. Like everyone's always shocked when I say that, but peanut butter's nasty.
I was shocked at how much I actually liked them. I did not know how to feel about chicken and the sweet with the butter or peanut butter and stuff, and it was actually really good.
I can see how someone would like it. Not really. Oh, have you ever tried Loganberry?
No, I haven't had
Haven't?
I haven't had
Oh, I
Loganberry, and I
love
need to
Loganberry.
try it.
Mm,
I've had
it's so
Loganberry
good.
in coffee. When I was at Steamworks Coffee
Yeah.
in Lockport, also a really good coffee shop. So if you're ever up in Niagara County in Lockport, go check them out. They are really good. They have the coffee flights. It was one of my first stories here, and I tried the Loganberry coffee, and it was actually really good.
Loganberry's very good. I had it for the first time at a diner, and it's just so delicious, so sweet. To me, it tastes like if you like what they put on snow cones.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it reminds me of like being a kid. So good. Zeke says PB&J wings are a no. Parker's Pit says Parker's Pit for pulled pork nachos. Aaron has had them.
I gotta
A little
go to
bit of
Parker's
self-promo
Pit.
there. Parker's Pit sounds good. Julie says the best subs though are at Wegmans.
Okay, so
So valid.
our version of Wegmans back home is Safeway, and that would, if we need a quick sandwich, we need something just to grab to take to like ball games and stuff like that, and we'd go to A's or Giants games or wherever we go to for a sporting event, we'd stop at Safeway and we would get sandwiches, and that's the same thing at
Near
Wegmans.
Wegmans, you just go get it. Wagner's for roast beef and great onion wings. Mary says beef on Weg has to have horseradish on it, or she will not eat it.
They're trying to get me with the horseradish again.
No horseradish. I'm not even going down that road today, people. Jeanette said she had a Loganberry margarita. Oh, it says she's never had it. She says it sounded like it could be good. That's actually a very genius idea.
Yeah.
If no one's done it yet, it does need to be done.
La
Justin has
Verdad.
all of the recommendations. Like he's our foodie.
La Verdad Smokehouse. The Truth Smokehouse. I like
Number
that.
one barbecue in New York State.
Okay.
Fat Bob's, Peter says, good location for food. Very, very good. No horsey on the Weck, just a good catch up for Howard
Okay.
on the beef on Weck. That sounds good. Parker Spit says, I can't do horseradish or the Weck roll.
My whole thing when I got here, I was trying to find
The no horseradish community is really standing up here. This
Good.
morning, and I support it.
good. I love it. But my whole thing, anytime I go somewhere new, I try to find the best Mexican food.
Best Mexican food.
And I'm gonna
Any
give-
Mexican spots?
I'm gonna give y'all a few spots. La Divina in Kenmore. They have really good tacos. It's also mercado. It's a market at the same time, so you can buy different things in there along with the tacos and the torta. It's a sandwich. They're really good. Taqueria Ranchos Dos has been really good over here down on Delaware and downtown Buffalo. And then I also did live shots at Maisal Mexican Kitchen in Williamsville. They are really good. The owner, they were doing the Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead celebration, and their food was awesome. So go check those three. I would check them out. They're pretty good.
Sounds good. People saying Italian-wise, Mulberry. It's the spot.
I haven't been to an Italian spot. Drop those.
I've never been to Mulberry's. I really want to go. I also really want to try Lucia's on the Lake in Hamburg. I've only ever heard good things about that. Lobster ravioli at Lombardo's. Ooh, Lombardo's is so good. And then across the street, they have the little club. So the father owns Lombardo's and the son owns a little club. And it's right across the street.
Really?
The little club is like a little wine bar, and they have like
Ooh, I'm always
boards and
down.
stuff like that. And then you can pop across the street and go to Lombardo's. Our girl, Kristen, says Sinatra's, which is so good. That's in the Kenmore area. My friend lives around the corner, and it's right near where our dogs go to daycare. Love a good Sinatra's.
Nice.
Camaradas in Lockport, Lori says. Okay. I like that. Mary says for Italian, her house. She makes everything homemade. Sometimes even the noodles.
Hey,
Shout out.
shout out. Come on. We need that.
We've made so many plans with the Cuppies over the past 2 days. We decided we're going to go to a Bison's game. We're going to let you try Salem hot dog.
Okay.
We're going to do a Cuppy night. And now it sounds like we got a party at Mary's house.
Well, Parker Spit also said, "Hey,
We got parties.
barbecue night."
Barbecue night. at
Was it
Parker's.
him? I don't want to volunteer him for it, but I'm pretty
Someone
sure
has the Cuppy calendar
it was him.
ready to go. And then Frankie Primo slaps too. Kristen says. Someone else said. There was an Osteria 166. That's downtown. Very good. El Canelo Mexican, McKinley Parkway. Have you ever had that one?
What was it?
El Canelo.
El Canelo? No, I have not. McKinley Parkway. I'll have to check that out.
Iron Tail Tavern on Elmwood.
It was Anita that said Cuppy Day at Parker's Pit. So Parker's Pit, if y'all are liking it, I think that would be a great idea to host that.
Cuppy Day. And we all get some barbecue. We get on that. Mansard Inn in Orchard Park is delicious. And Peter said he's down to be the horseradish victim this year. Go to La Bella for Italian on Genesee.
I love that all these comments are just going to stay up, so now I can just look
I know,
back through
if I
all of
ever
this.
need a recommendation, I think I'm going to try. What is Southern Junction.
Southern Junction. Like I said, I've been wanting to go there.
That'd be cool. It's shocking that more of these places don't have awards, and we have a lot of local awards. I went to Joe's Deli's yesterday on Hurdle, so good. Got the I Love Lucy, incredible sandwich.
Okay.
I love that place, and I'm like, there's so many plaques on the wall, and anytime I go somewhere and I see those plaques, I'm like, I know I'm in the right spot.
The cool place that I saw all those awards and just the notoriety that it had was Chef's Restaurant.
Chef's is very good.
All the pictures that they had with all the celebrities,
Yes.
it's cool to kind of see a staple like that.
It is such a staple. Their sauce and their spaghetti parm. Very, very good. Lori says we're going to take you out for all the eats. And Parker's Pit followed up. They said we have some upcoming things. Stay tuned.
Morning live shots. If you want it, let me know.
That sounds good.
I always love eating in the morning.
We always love talking about food, and we always love hanging out with our cuppies. Thank you guys for getting us hungry and hanging out with us on this Friday. Hope you have some good plans and some good food to eat this weekend and enjoy all of that. Thank you for letting us come hang out with you. Ed and Katie will be back with you next week, and we got more fun to have.
Always. It's always a fun time here.
Always a good time. All right, cuppies, gonna let you get to the day. Stay safe out there on the roads. I know we're dealing with a lot of flooding in a lot of areas, especially in Niagara County. So make sure you're staying safe, and we will see you on Monday.
Take care.